Hey there. You found me speaking into this camera because you searched for difficulty swallowing, trouble swallowing, food getting stuck, or food gag in a search engine. And you're wondering if there's something wrong with you when it comes to eating and swallowing your food. Does it seem to take a long time for food to go down? Or do certain types of food feel stuck when you eat? Are you having to drink lots of water with your meals? Or do you even have to excuse yourself from that hot date to gag or vomit up the food that doesn't seem to want to go down? Well, believe it or not, something real may be going on. Seriously, you could be healthy otherwise. Maybe you have some asthma or allergies, and maybe you have a condition called eosinophilic esophagitis. What was that I said? Eosinophilic esophagitis. Think of it basically as asthma of the esophagus. When people's lungs react to an allergen, the lung muscles lose their elasticity and make it difficult to breathe. A similar thing can happen with your esophagus. Remember, that's the tube connecting your mouth and stomach, and it can be difficult to swallow when eating solid foods. The big scientific term for trouble swallowing is dysphagia. I'll spare you the science lesson, but let me show you a few pictures of people's esophagi. This is a nice, normal-looking esophagus. It's smooth and pink. This one has EOE, which is short for eosinophilic esophagitis. See the rings forming? This one also has EOE, and you can see the result of the swelling caused by the cells called eosinophils. And finally, this pic shows someone's dinner before they had it removed in the emergency room. It's not unusual for people to need to get medical attention to remove stuck food. Sometimes it's not until this point that people find out they have EOE. Meat, bread, rice balls, and fruit are only some of the foods that seem to cause people difficulty. So what do you want to do about it, cowboy? Well, for starters, you should have it checked out. Start with your doctor, but don't despair if they haven't heard of EOE, since it's still fairly underdiagnosed. The good news is there are experts at centers all over the U.S. that study the things about the stomach and esophagus. These docs are called gastroenterologists. They can tell you if you have EOE with a small sample of tissue from your esophagus and counting the eosinophils. The EO count, together with your symptoms, can help lead to the diagnosis of EOE. Maybe the doc can even help you find some of the food you're allergic to. There aren't any approved drugs yet for treating EOE, but some folks are studying the drugs that are already used to treat asthma to use them to treat EOE. You might want to do some additional searches to learn more about EOE. If you want to find doctors who are studying drugs to treat EOE, go to www.clinicaltrials.gov and type in eosinophilic esophagitis, and you can see about studies that are currently ongoing. Be sure to check the box on the results page to only include open studies. Most studies want subjects that aren't too young, say under 12, or too old, say over 50. Sorry. The studies on clinicaltrials.gov also list participating doctors, their locations, and a contact number and email address. Check out below this video for some reasons to participate in a clinical trial, as well as eosinophilic esophagitis spelled out for you, in case you forgot to copy it down, and a link to clinicaltrials.gov. Thanks for listening. Good luck with that next burger, slice of pizza, or nicely grilled steak.